80% of women on Hinge have their height limit set to 6 foot or above for men.
The act of swiping on an app is a doing act.
Nobody tell you to let him touch your secret, cause your secret was stanky.
In my 4-month case study, I have realized that the dating apps have pushed me back into my masculine energy.
Is the fact that it's difficult to start a conversation. Everything is so dry. Hi.
Ask me like, why am I single? You know what? I don't think it's me.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now before I get into this video, I ask you to like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
I started talking to this guy and he asked me like, why am I single? You know what my answer was? Like, you're pretty and like, you're smart, you're funny, like, I don't, like, what's the deal? And I go, you know what? I don't think it's me. I have never been prouder of myself for that answer. I don't think it's me.
I don't think it's me.
It's delusional.
I'll tell you this. That's totally wrong. It is you. Why are you still single? Why is that? Because women nowadays have to talk. Especially a woman of your vernacular. Yes. A woman like you. I gotta call it like I see it. They're doing it other nations, other countries. What are they saying in China? Shangye. Over in the Philippines, whatever, woman's called fat. Every time a woman goes back to the province, she's overweight. They tell you about it. It's wild out here. Also, all of these other nations. Shame is happening. A woman like her needs shame. And a woman that looks like you, of your aesthetic, needs to talk to men. It is you. Why? Most guys. Some guys may like that, but you're not gonna find many out there saying, "Oh, you know, I want a big fat woman." That's just facts.
See, look. Ain't nobody tell you to let him touch your secret. And you know we done been out all day. And you still let him touch your secret. And you still let him put it in your secret. But you didn't go home to wash. That's why he ain't call you back, sis. Cause your secret was stankin'. It was stank. Just saying. Just letting you know. Alright.
Now, for girls doing that, that's crazy. Especially if you just started talking to a guy. Could you imagine? Because when a woman's out all day, I get it. Because when a man's out all day, down there is raunchy. But a man could be a guy that washes up a lot. That's what I was doing before. Whenever I'm in the States, right? Whenever I'm there, they don't have bidets. I'm used to bidets. So usually with a bidet, I spray down there, spray all around, I spray everywhere. So I'm clean all day. So imagine a guy that even takes a wet wipe and wipes down there, gets a woman that doesn't. Because there's guys out there like that. Nightmare. He's sitting there thinking, oh, she got the smallest thing ever. Even my wife told me before, when she was younger, she didn't wash down there all the time. No, I'm explaining about being out all day. She said the woman let her touch a secret. And she, without washing, she lost them. It's true. Because when a person's out, woman is out all day, it's rank down there. Filipinos keep it very clean. We talked about it before. The bidets, the tapo. You have multiple ways to keep it clean. Most women back in the States don't. And they give it to guys when they rank it. Like the lady is playing. She's right. See that? Because this lady right here is right. You let a man get it, you didn't wash, that's danger.
I have been dating and I just deleted all my dating apps and I'm going to tell you why. It is not because I'm not still single and it's not really because I'm taking a break from dating, though I am going to slow my dating down a little bit. It's because there are so many intangibles that are very hard to read on the internet. And it's so fun and it's so easy to meet people in real life. And meeting people in real life is like a filter a dating app could never have. If I'm at a bar, at a restaurant that I like to go to, or at a nightclub that I like to go to, like a lounge kind of.
So you're meeting men in nightclubs and bars. Dating apps are not good because of the way women made it. But your alternative is meet men in a lounge or bar.
Nightclub, I am in my 30s. And I meet you and I'm talking to you, we already have something in common, which is that like we like the same type of places. We have like a fit in that way. And that can be very, very hard to tell on the internet. And you also immediately know that you have like some level of chemistry with anybody that you start talking to when you're out. Plus it's more exciting, right? And everybody at a bar, everybody at a restaurant, they're all on the...
I'm going to stop stopping it from now on. But what do you have in common? What talking are you doing? You're at a bar getting drunk.
It's birds of a feather flock together.
The only thing you have in common is that you're both drunkards.
apps anyway. And so yes, like you could meet more people that you would never meet in real life on dating apps. But I also think there's something to only meeting people that you would meet in real life. New York is all 2 degrees of separation anyway, but like, you know, might as well meet in person. Do you know what I mean?
I just did something drastic. I deleted all of my dating apps. That's right, all of them. In my 4-month case study, I have realized that the dating apps have pushed me back into my masculine energy. The act of swiping on an app is a doing act. The feminine energy is all about being. So because my natural instinct is to be so much more masculine, and as a defense mechanism, masculine energy, the minute something doesn't go right, I needed to take a huge step back. And I just deleted them all. If something happens, if something comes to me, great. But I'm gonna work on not focusing on it too much.
You're right about moving into your masculine energy, because all of you women are chasing the same guy. It's wild because the facts are there. All you have to do is hit Google. Go to Google and see why women are struggling on dating apps. Seriously, if any woman watches this, the one woman that may watch, go online, search why are so many women struggling on dating apps, and Google's going to give you the answer. Common sense, actually. Believe it or not, life is not so common sense, but not so much common sense, and people don't have so much common sense. So here we go here. They're not doing the work, and the work is easy. It's so easy. All the time, men have to face it. Men have to buck up and smell the roses, but women aren't doing so. Therefore, we have this delusional apocalypse.
So my time has come to delete the dating apps. It just ain't working for me. I feel one day my mouth gonna write a check that my ain't cash, so I'm gonna let them go. And then yesterday I got a message from an older lady, and she said, "Baby girl, you too big to be talking to the men like that.
Emotional damage."
And, you know, men crazy out here. Now, the big part did get her blocked. Yeah, she got blocked. But I did take heed to what she was saying. I was like, you know what? Auntie ain't lying. So let me go and delete them. So I'm going to delete them. I had downloaded Christian Mingle, but see, I didn't know they wanted tithes and offering. And one thing I'm not going to do is pay them people no damn money. So I deleted that. So now I'm going to go out, you know, face to face and see what happened. This has never been a strong suit of mine, because who gets to talking? I'm not saying I say things wrong, but sometimes, because see, I don't go out like and be around men folk, you know, a lot. So I be wanting to get to the point like real quick. So we'll see how it goes this time around, since I'm more graceful now. So we'll see. So I'll update y'all and let y'all know how it go.
3 reasons why I deleted again my dating apps a few weeks ago. And I'm not going to talk about the quality of the people. I'm going to talk about, first, number 1 is the fact that it's difficult to start a conversation. Everything is so dry. Hi, how are you? Whatever. It's nothing interesting. It's nothing engaging. It's so frustrating for me. Number 2, let's assume you started conversation, but the conversation is going on and on and on, and it's been weeks after weeks after weeks after weeks, and you don't go out in the real world to have a proper first date. And number 3, there's nothing exciting and nothing challenging for me, because you're home, like, not putting any efforts with your phone, swiping right or left, checking the pictures of some strangers that you want to match with, or you expect them to match with you. And that's it. That's nothing real. It's too digital. And as a bonus point, I really hate apps like Bumble where, yeah, I know the quality of the people is better. But only as a woman, you have there a choice to start a conversation. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It's an app that empowers women, but puts men in disadvantage. Because if she doesn't say anything, that guy will never have a chance to talk to a woman that maybe he likes, you know? So I think, first of all, both genders should have an option. And generally speaking, you know, I'm old school, I'm old fashioned. Men are men. Men are born chaser and men are born hunters, right? So for a woman, just for her to have this option to go to a guy to talk, for me is like, they understand how up are the times that we're living in.
This morning, I decided to delete my dating apps. I just don't see any value in them anymore. Well, I don't think I've ever seen any value in them. Because any good relationship and dating experience that I've had, I met them in person, not through a dating app, not through social media. 99% of the people who I went out on dates with through the dating app has never gone anything more than a first date. That's even if we make it to a first date. Like, I get matches and then either we don't talk at all, or if we do talk, like, it just never leaves the app, or if we do exchange numbers, like, we just end up never meeting up. So last night I prayed on it, slept on it. As soon as I woke up this morning, alarm clocks went off. I just deleted the dating apps. I didn't delete Raya though, because Raya is actually more than a dating app. It's a networking app. So I do want to try to connect with people through there. I haven't had any luck as far as dating experiences through the app. So I'm just going to try the networking app and I'll keep you guys updated on that one. But yeah, we're getting rid of dating apps. We're just going to continue to put ourselves out there, and maybe I'll find somebody who has the same interests as me, because we'll be at the same places doing the same things.
So women rate 80% of men online as below average in attractiveness, whereas men rate 50% of women as below average in attractiveness. And so what that means is that the attention of women in an open mating market is focused on a very small percentage of men. And what's happening in colleges and universities, where women dominate in terms of proportion of population, is that all the women are chasing a very small number of men. So
what he spoke about right there is true, because women do just like that. Men are more forgiving. Yes. Why? Because men, more than women, know they have to settle. Life is all about settling. And that's what men do. Let them finish.
So most of the men have no partners at all, and some of the men have more partners than they know what to do with. And so those men pursue short-term mating strategies, which is not so good for the women, because they just as soon have an actual relationship. But then you might ask, well, what does it do to the men? And that's easy, is that it trains them to adopt antisocial short-term mating strategies. And that's really bad practice, because if you practice exploiting people for your momentary gratification, then you'll become an expert at that.
That's what's happened. So all those men that are selected, and that's what women are saying, they don't have to progress. They don't have to make themselves better. So they're wondering why all of these men are jerks. All of the women that are around, they're all talking about the same guys. Because most guys aren't getting selected on dating apps. If a guy said, I'm done with the dating apps, I would say, yeah, right on, brother. For a woman, I don't respect it.
80% of women on Hinge have their height limit set to 6 foot or above for men. That's less than 10 or 15% of men in the United States are above 6 foot. And height has zero predictive ability when it comes to looking at long-term relationship happiness. Imagine you saying to me, I only date girls who are a size 4.5 shoe. I'd be like, why?
This is anecdotal, but I feel as though girls hold more of an animus towards these dating apps. They say, look, if I'm going to get on Hinge, I'm going to get the best of the best. And if it doesn't work, I wonder why they left. No problems for me. I don't give a shit if I get one match, if I get 10 matches. I'm on this thing to not get f***ed over. If I'm going to get someone, they better be tall. They better be good looking. They better be this, this, and this.
Yeah, that's true. I showed a woman. I'm actually going to show it again. She said, if I'm going to do this, I may as well not settle. I'm like, huh? She said, she was crying. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking so badly for a man. And they said, oh, whoa, wait. There's more. There's more. I got to find out one. I'm not going to settle.
quick question. Are you kidding me?
Oh, here we go again.
Like, I am so sick and tired of just everything. Everyone is so quick to say, stop doing this, stop thinking like this, stop telling me I'm wrong. I have literally convinced myself at this point, based on everything that everyone's telling me, my therapist, my family, my friends, that I'm just doing everything wrong. I'm training wrong. I'm doing relationships wrong. Like, I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me and what I want, and being over the fact that I don't have it. I feel like I have done so much work on myself. I have built a beautiful life for myself. Truly, the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with. And I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn? What more do I have to do to fix myself before I'm just allowed to be happy? Before I'm allowed to meet this universe soulmate person that God supposedly has for me? And I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. Am I just supposed to be alone? Like, is that the message? That this beautiful life I've built for myself, like, it's just supposed to be me in it alone? Have their fiancés and their boyfriends and their husbands that they prioritize. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind.
Now, this is her a little while later. This is her.
Okay, thank you for saying this and touching on this, because this is actually something I wanted to talk about, because a lot of the comments and responses I've seen have taken on their own animal. Specifically, like, if you watch the Louder with Crowder podcast where they talked about me, like, one of the guys was saying, I'm either insane or I have insanely high standards, and I probably chose to be single in my early 20s, and now I'm realizing that I'm out of time and blah, 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 blah. All of that's wrong, except for the part that I'm maybe a little bit insane, but that's fine. I had 2 serious relationships in my 20s, and both of them cheated on me, and one of them actually abused me in more ways. Yeah, like, to their point, like, are my standards too high? It's just all the mind. It's a mind single at 29. It's a mind trying to date at 29. This whole TikTok situation is a mind with, like, everyone coming at me in good ways and bad ways. So yeah, I mean, I guess above all of that, comments like these that are really nice and supportive, I really appreciate. So thank you. And yeah, not that it's anybody's business, my relationship history or why I'm single. This has really just taken off, so I figured I would shed a little bit of light on that. But yeah, moral of the story is don't settle. And that's it. Thank you.
So this is why the dating apps are horrible. But for men, it's for women too, because this is how I think. Let me read what this says. You're still single because you love yourself enough not to let someone in who isn't adding to your life. Single is way better than settling. Be proud of yourself. Do not lower your standards. So that's what it is. And they're selecting that way on dating apps. They don't want the man at 6 foot. They'll choose from that alone.
I'm looking for a man in finance with trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes.
But then they also want the guy that has 6 figures. So if they meet the guy that's 6 foot and then find out he doesn't have 6 figures, she's not going to settle. She refuses to. All of them believe this way. She's very pretty, very good aesthetics. But there's so many women out there. There's supermodels out there that are getting with these guys. And they're not choosing you because by the time you're ready and you find someone, you're going to be 35 years old with higher standards, because the longer the years go by, the higher the standards get. And men are just not dealing with it. So I get it. I understand. And this is why dating for men right now is pointless unless you know the woman and you connect, but it's really pointless. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember, there's definitely more to life than this.